I guess I'll take it this time. Hey, you are Future Artist segment.
That was wonderful.
Thank you guys once again for coming on and blessing us. We hope you enjoyed that at home too. That's something that Shauna and I and Pritchett Associates and the whole In the Upper Room family feel very strongly about, which is supporting those kids in our community. We won't let not one of them fall through the cracks if we can help it. And with that said, we have some more people who feel passionate about reaching out and serving in the community. This is On the Road with Doc Pritchett. I love saying that. And joining us tonight, Shauna.
We have a cast of thousands. I'm going to let you all introduce yourself. I know Cornelius and Jason. I didn't have the pleasure to meet the two gentlemen in the back, but let's go on down. First of all, we have our own Doc Pritchett. Hi, Doc.
Hi.
Hey, Doc.
Thank you for having us on again
Anytime.
this evening.
Anytime. And next we have
Cornelius, sir.
Cornelius.
All right.
Jason Fareed.
Ernest Muhammad, Black Star Youth Foundation.
Okay.
Brother Christopher X, Black Star Youth Foundation, and also a Wilmington Peacekeeper. A little shout out to the rest of the Wilmington Peacekeepers out there.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, yes.
So talk to us about what we can expect to hear from you this evening.
Well, you know, one, we wanted to just thank you for letting us come on again this evening.
Yeah.
And more importantly, to talk about the basketball camp.
That's
I'm
right.
just excited that to my right here, I call him Ted Hurt, but it's Cornelius Hurt.
Right.
Has been one of the actual instructors for the basketball camp.
Right.
And of course, we're going into our last week, 5th week, free camp, hot breakfast and hot lunch. And so what we're basically trying to do is to give a shout out to our parents that we're having our banquet on Thursday at 2 o'clock. And we're hoping that the parents get an opportunity to come out and to hear some of the work that has been done by Ted Hurt and others, Mr. Ronnie Potts and Chucky Duncan. And so they're going to give out some awards for the youngsters in the camp. And of course we have some other goodies that I won't share with the young people, but we're asking the parents to come out because more importantly, we want them to know that this camp was basically to help youngsters not get into trouble in September. So
Right.
we're going to monitor those 25 youngsters or less, and we want the parents to know that we're going to meet with them and make sure that they're okay with what's going on in that child's school in terms of curriculum and instruction. And most importantly, they don't end up in the principal's office
That's right.
or the timeout or whatever they call them in school suspension. So
Now,
that's it.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you said this banquet is Tuesday at 2 o'clock?
It's going to be Thursday at 2 o'clock,
2 o'clock, okay.
at Bancroft School, 8th and Lombard Street. And we're going to provide a luncheon for the young people and their parents. So that's basically what we're trying to do. And I have several young people who have been involved working with those young men throughout the day. In the afternoon, they end up having to deal with the academics. Cornelius is one of the teachers as well. But we also have the young men who are here who spend a lot of time working with the young people in terms of life skills, in terms of studying about their culture. So it's just been a wonderful experience for us.
You know, Mr. Pritch, when you first started talking about the camp, and first of all, Shauna and I, we are sorry because we wanted to be there. Remember, we wanted to.
I'm going to try and make it Thursday.
Okay, good. We might get it, but when he was talking to us first about that, I said to myself, you know, Mr. Pritchett is so low key, and he knows just who to get and put in a certain position to get that job done. And that tells me, I don't want to talk too much, but that tells me that there's a lack of an ego problem, because so many people won't work with anyone else, I believe. And this might be just my opinion. Some people don't want to work with anybody else because they're afraid who's going to get the credit. You know? And those peacekeepers back there and Black Star, I met them at the Pritchett Associates basketball tournament.
That's correct.
Holding it down, kept the peace. You know, there was no problem.
That's correct.
I could go on and on, but I need to shut up, don't I?
No.
Don't I need to be quiet?
Well, no,
think
you
I
do
did.
not need
Yeah.
to shut up. But we do want to hear from Cornelius and Jason. How is this basketball campaign for you, and what is your involvement?
My involvement is I'm a counselor, and I also work on the education piece. In the morning, we go through fundamental basketball skills, and I have to add that from week 1 to week 4, they've made significant strides.
That's great.
As far as the academic piece, we work on reading, writing, and math. So we just want to try to keep their minds sharp because we know that they lose so much over the summer months.
That's right.
I'm just honored to be a part of it.
That's great. Thank you for your service.
Yes, man. I was brought on with Brother Christopher and Brother Ernest to do the cultural background, and I'm just in there with the brothers, the great brothers behind me, getting training. You know, they taking me through the ropes. You know, community service because they in the community heavy. So we thank Brother Pritchett, Dr. Pritchett, for giving us the opportunity to be able to come in and teach them about ourselves because they are in the weeks that we have and we see a significant change in them. So it's actually helping out.
I'm a little bit interested in exactly what you're talking about with them throughout the day.
We like the brothers, they bring in histories of maps of Africa. We teach them a little. The brother Christopher opens up in math, like he says, to open their prefrontal cortex. Get them working. And but through the day, we just get their response and see how they know what they know about themselves, their culture, and what they want to be in life, and how they're going to achieve them goals, and let them know that they're responsible for their destiny.
Yeah.
That's important. That's very important. Can you talk a little bit more about the things you tell them about how and to achieve their goals?
Yes, ma'am. And first, I'd like to thank Mr. Pritchett for bringing us on. And I'd also like to thank Mr. Pritchett for kind of like being a big brother or father to us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So thank you, Mr. Pritchett. But in the classroom, what we do is we open up in prayer. We let the children know that they have to remember their Creator. And if you don't remember your Creator, since He's the all-knowing one and the wise, that you can't learn anything without Him being involved in it, since He created all this.
Yeah.
So we open up with prayer. We open up sometime in